excited about what we're going to show you in this episode. We've decided to do a loop trail of the Artesian bore baths. Do you know where we're going, Glenn?
We're going to Burren Junction.
Yep.
Goodooga's in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's a few after Burren Junction, but...
Lightning Ridge.
Yeah.
And... I forgot.
He just drives. I make the plan and he drives. So our first stop's going to be Burren Junction, visit Pilliga bore baths, and like he said, Lightning Ridge, then Goodooga, and Boomi's in there as well. We might go to, I'm not sure if there's Summit in Mungindi. There's definitely Moree. Everyone knows about Moree, so we'll add that in as well. That'll be at the end.
Yep.
So we're on our way to our first one, Burren Junction. We'll see you there.
Scantily clad.
Scantily clad?
Yeah,
What are you...
we're in the water.
Oh, right. Okay, we'll see you there. Entrance to Burren Junction bore baths. There's a dump point there. And toilets. Baths are behind the toilets out there. And then there's this big area here. Camping. Use at our own risk. Got to be able to open the child-proof gate. Here we go. Oh, look at that. It's not very deep.
Oh, not there. There's slippery steps, so I'm avoiding the steps.
Oh, slippery steps.
Yeah.
Is it warm?
Only just.
Nice then. It's much cleaner than what I'd been led to believe. Oh, well, it's dry, but I've heard comments and seen on wiki camps that they say that it's filthy, but this is very clean. Okay. We're just wondering if they've just cleaned them out. They're so clean and they're not quite full, so
Yeah.
they might be cleaning it for Easter maybe.
I think you did.
Oh, well, we just saved this little frog. Well, if he's wiggling, he's still alive.
Well, no.
He's, oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. He looks very still. He was
bobbing up and down.
He was bobbing up and down. But if you, at least if you get him out of the water, he might be able. If he's going to live, he might. Some showers. It's about 10 to 6 at the moment, so it's that golden hour. There's a huge big water catchment area behind there, and then there's our sunset. Very nice. It was obviously getting filled last night when we were here, because look at it now. And it's deep enough that it's above my head, so I'll use my pool noodle today. We've left Burren Junction. We're on our drive to Pilliga. Pilliga's 44 k's south of Burren Junction, but we've just come across this really old bridge. That's really interesting. So there's the main road at the back there. So Glenn's had to stop the car, jump out to get some photos of that. So we'll see you soon in Pilliga. The road is in pretty bad condition after the floods. This isn't a main road, so it's not their priority to fix it. Cattle on the road on the way to Pilliga.
Great Artesian basin. It covers a very large area, all the way out to Fink, and as far south as Dubbo.
This one's more like a swimming pool than the other one, and much warmer too. One entry. With toilets and showers over the back there. And camping in the car park. Picnic area. There's our car. We've just come down for the day because it is only 44 k's from Burren Junction. Bore is open all year, doesn't close, because there's some rare frog that lives in the overflow out this way. So that water, you know, this is all a bit swampy around here. But yeah, I'll have to try and find out the name of this rare frog for you. We've gone for a walk from Burren Junction to try and find some birds. There were lots of birds around yesterday, but just today, because we're looking for them, we can't find them.
Up at 4 o'clock, putting the awning away, and the thunder and the lightning, it was all happening.
It was a bit of a light show, pretty noisy, pretty heavy. So anyway, we got out okay. Very mushy over there though, isn't it?
Yep, very mushy. I had it in 4-wheel drive just in case.
So we're now on our way to Lightning Ridge, but we're going to pop in at Walgett. Walgett has a bore bath as well, but we expect it's closed today, so we might just pop in and get a photo. Some info about the old bore baths. So it says open April to October. We're in April, it's early April. But that's definitely not open yet. Needs a good clean out. But that's Walgett. So now we'll head on to Lightning Ridge. This is Lightning Ridge. Sunset, it's been so hot today. It was about 38 degrees and blowing a gale. So it's a little bit cooler down. So many people have come down to the bar. There's the sunset. Not sure if we're going to get in or whether we'll come back tomorrow. But that's our first view of the Lightning Ridge Ball Baths. What's it like?
Oh, it's very cold.
Oh, rubbish.
Very warm.
I feel like this would only be good on a cold day.
We've left Lightning Ridge and now we're in Goodooga.
Goodooga.
Which was
Next stop.
supposedly voted the most boringest town in New South Wales. But
So-
I'm not too sure about that.
Well, no, we heard that in Lightning Ridge. One of the locals there said.
It might be just jealousy from Lightning Ridge. Yeah.
It was a few years ago, and that was before they upgraded the ball baths, so it's definitely not the most boring town now.
Yes.
So we're keen to check out Goodooga,
Hmm.
the boring town.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And the pool's lovely. It's got wheelchair access there at the side, and this is a ramped entry here. And then up the back there on the three sides there's a seat, which makes it easy for lots of people to get in. And over the other side there's gym equipment too. And sunset goes down over there too. It's a lovely view. So we're inside the community store. We've just been for a drive to Hebel for lunch to the pub, because unfortunately the Goodooga pub has closed. But you know what Glenn's like with ice cream, so he's come here for dessert. What is it you've got? The Maxi Ball. It's our last night here at Goodooga Ball Baths. So we've got a lovely fire. Ball baths there in the background. And we will get sunset. It's a bit early just yet. But a great way to end our stay at Goodooga Ball Baths. This is some footage that we took of Charlotte Plains Station when we were there a few months ago, but it is only a few hundred kilometres from Goodooga if you want to include it in your Artesian ball bath loop. It's such a beautiful place, and we highly recommend including Charlotte Plains in your Artesian ball bath loop.
Goodooga, and now we're at Mungindi.
So you'll see that we put in some footage of Charlotte Plains. We did that last year, and it's just such a nice place that we wanted to include it in this movie. But so now we've come from Goodooga to Mungindi.
Mungindi.
Yep. Mungindi story. So this is Mungindi. It's a lot smaller than the other artesian bars that we've been in. And it's a bit disappointing these fountains aren't on. The temperature's perfect though, really nice temperature. But they have just mowed the grass and there's grass floaty bits all through the water, so not as clean as the other ones either, but not complaining, it's still a nice place. Yeah, I said a lot smaller too, didn't I, than the last ones, so it's quite busy, but everyone's being nice and quiet for us right now, so. Yeah, but this is Mungindi. This is the main pool at Mungindi, with the hot baths over there behind that table and chairs, and another smaller pool over that way. Here we are, we've just arrived at Boomi Hot Springs. So that'll be our next one on the Artesian Bore Trail. Come and see what we get up to. This is the big unpowered area at the Boomi Artesian Bore. So we're just trying to locate the van the right way for the sun, as you do. Utilise that tree for a bit of shade. And we'll show you around.
1905.
That looks nice. Not busy either here. We're the only ones here.
Scantily clad.
Oh, scantily clad you. This is the powered area of the Boomi Caravan Park, which is next door to the Bore Baths. It's very quiet at the moment, but the sites are marked out and there is power and water at each site here. This is your amenities block, which is accessed by key, so you get a key when you pay. There's a little book exchange there too, with the individual. This is the showers, shower toilet area. It's very nice and clean. And what's really nice to see at the side of the amenities block is a herb garden for the tourists. So they're all labelled, and there's quite a choice there. Look at this basil going off. Smells lovely too. So to access the hot pool, you walk past the herb garden, you walk through the tennis courts here, and then the pool entry is just at the other side of the tennis court there. That's where you pay your fee for camping at the general store. So I've just cut some herbs here from the herb garden. I've got some thyme and some chives and some coriander. And I've got some of that basil at the back there as well. So this is what I made with my herbs. I put thyme through the mix of the potato bake and chives on top. Looks good.
We're back on the road again.
We've just left Boomi, which was lovely. We had a nice time there.
So now we're on our way to Moree. So we've just stopped at Garra for a little break.
It's a real big drive.
It's a big drive, yeah. We'll get worn out.
It's an hour's drive to Moree, but we've stopped for a break. Moree is the last one on our loop trail. Moree's great, the most popular one, and we'll show you that soon.
Okay.
When you come to Moree, there's lots of accommodation options that have their own artesian bore. So there's a couple of caravan parks. We'll be staying at the one with the most baths. There's some motels that have their own.
But this one is the one for the community.
Yeah, aquatic centre.
Yeah, 1895, the first bore was sunk.
In the area?
Yeah, which was done by a Canadian of all things, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. And now there's an awful lot of them in Moree. We're staying at the Goodooga Caravan Park because it's the one that's got lots of hot springs in the park. It's 11 AM. Look at the queue. This place is always busy. There's 6 pools here at Moree, at the Caravan Park in the Goodooga. The one at the back's cool. This one here in front, 37 degrees. Over the back there, that one's 39. And if we turn around, we've got 2 more under the shade sail. I'll take you closer in a minute. I'm sure 2x. 35 degrees for that one there. And then this one down here is 34. Got a nice little fountain on the end of them. There's live music somewhere in the park. We're following the sound. We don't know where it is. We're on a search. I think we found it.
When I find myself falling for some girl, I'm riding my car and I'm a travel around the world. I'm the wanderer, yeah, the wanderer.
This one is a 25-metre hot artesian ball. Most of the larger pools are cool. This one is connected with the Goodooga Caravan Park. It's at their motel units, about 1 kilometre down the road. And if you're paying guest at the Caravan Park, you can come here for free.
Save the best one till last, we think. This is the old
What is
place.
it? Old place.
Yeah, I don't know where it is. What is it?
It's 1 kilometre from the Goodooga Caravan Park and it's now owned by the Goodooga Caravan Park.
The Hot Springs Resort.
Is it?
That's what's written over there, yeah.
Okay. But it's a 25-metre warm pool. It's about 37 degrees. It's got fountains and it's got spa jets and it's got seats.
Not that many people.
And it's not as crowded as the ones at the Caravan Park. That's right. So yeah, we both really like this one. Well, we've had a good time doing the hot bore bath loop, so we thought we'd give you a bit of a wrap up. So our perfect temperature, I'd say we got to learn what the temperatures were, would be between 37 and 39.
Yeah, 30, yeah.
That'd be what we liked. Some of them were much hotter than that. So when we go through each one and we say what we thought was a perfect temperature, you'll know that it was around that, between 37 and 39.
Yep. We should have brought our thermometer, but...
Some of them had a thermometer.
Yes, yeah. The first one we did was Burren Junction, and that was the right temperature.
It was good.
Lack of shade there. It was a good camping area.
Yep.
And
The only thing with that, it was, once it was full, it was a bit too deep for my liking. So it was over my head.
Yeah, if you're a stumpy bum.
So the next one was Pilliga. Pilliga was a really good temperature, shaded, was a good depth. It remains one of our favourites, Pilliga.
Yeah,
Good camping area.
It's got a good vent that comes out the tap.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
so you can get it on your back and your shoulders. Yep.
Yeah. The next one we went to was Walgett. We couldn't really rate that one because it was
closed and dirty.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know how to rate that one.
Next one is Lightning Ridge, which we've been to several times before. It's quite hot, very hot.
Very hot.
Yeah, and unfortunately there's nowhere to sit apart from sitting on the steps. So it would be nice if they had somewhere to sit.
Like a seat around the edge of it.
Yeah.
And there's no on-site camping at the Lightning Ridge ones, but in Lightning Ridge town there's plenty of places to camp.
Yeah.
The next one was Goodooga. We loved Goodooga. Great little town, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good camping area, and
The pool was open 24 hours.
it was cleaned.
Very clean. Great with the access and the seats all around for everyone to sit. The only disadvantage with Goodooga, it was a bit hot. So it was actually hotter than Lightning Ridge for us when we were there.
Yeah.
So it was probably 42, 43
Yeah,
even.
it was hot.
It felt a bit like a lobster at some time. But the actual setup itself was our favourite. We'd
Yeah.
definitely go back there.
Yep.
Our next one was Mungindi. So this one is a paid hot bore bath, so it's like a pool entry, and so there's no on-site camping, but there's plenty of places to camp in town. The hot pool itself at Mungindi was quite small and very crowded, so temperature was good, but yeah, it was a little bit too small, that one, for our liking.
Next one is Boomi. Now, it's a paid facility for camping, but the actual bars there have got 3 pools. Yeah, 3 pools.
And the pool entry is separate to your camping fee as well.
Yeah.
So there's 2 fees to camp there.
But a nice little pool as far as the Artesian bore baths go.
Yep.
They
can adjust the temperature on it.
Yep.
So if you find it's too hot, the lifeguard will add some cooler water.
Cold water in it.
So
yeah.
everyone would find that the right temperature.
Yep.
And even the other 2 pools, even the lap pool, has warm water going through it too, doesn't it?
Yes, the kids' pool and the lap pool. Moree. Everywhere you go in Moree is busy. The caravan parks.
It's the most common Artesian bore
area. The Guida Caravan Park has got 5 pools.
Yep.
And a
6th one
one
that you saw on the video as well.
Yep.
There's something for everyone in Moree, and lots of different temperatures, but it is very busy.
Yep.
So that's it for us. We've enjoyed the loop. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and I hope we've given you some ideas for a trip for yourselves in your planning. Subscribe if you haven't already, that'd be great, that'd help us out.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.